Since he's still high on life and high on energy here, I'm going to transition this into the next exercise. You guys haven't seen me do this one yet. I'm going to call this one a half circle. So what I'm going to do is have him go half a circle. Let me get shaped back up here. Have him go half a circle and take his hindquarters away with my rein, just like that. Wasn't very smooth or great for the first one today, but it was the first one today. So I'm going to send him the other way. Take his hindquarters away. Better. Bring his front quarters through. I'm going to take his hindquarters away. Bring his front quarters through. Now I want to point out, once he's going forward on that circle, I'm going to make sure that I get myself in the saddle, meaning I want my foot that's close to the horse right in the stirrup. If there were a saddle on this horse, I want that foot in the stirrup. That way I can teach this horse to operate on a rein before I ever climb on his back. Take a hold of his nose, step the outside hind out. Take control of those hindquarters. Take a hold of his nose, step his inside front over. There it goes. Get myself in the saddle. Take control of that outside hind, inside front. Good. Very good. Still need to be aware that this is a very green horse. It's not made it through the halter breaking process yet. Hindquarters, front quarters. We're going to introduce a drift, meaning can you cross over in the front, have your hindquarters follow suit. Hindquarters, front quarters, cross over in the front and in the back for that drifting yield. Hindquarters, front quarters, cross over in the front for that drifting yield, hindquarters. So this is why I call this a half circle. You see I'm making a series of half circles with this horse. To cause him to drift, I'm going to apply some energy right towards his eye. I want him to go laterally and forward, and that's going to prepare me for that hindquarter yield, just as it would to if you were sitting on the horse's back. This lateral movement, it's shaping your horse up. Engage the haunches by stepping the outside hind out, and then dial in on that engagement by swinging the shoulders through. So now we're starting to teach this horse how to turn and how to engage that outside hind, so it's going to be easier for us to teach leads when it comes time in the future to teach this horse to pick up the correct leads. He's learning how to operate on a rein here. Okay, right here, step the outside hind out, step the inside front through. Outside front crosses, and then the inside and the outside change. Hey, did you guys see that? He started to drift on his own right there. That's great. As he learns how to drift laterally, we can start teaching him to leg yield by changing his balance with the rein, just like we would sitting on top of him. Take the outside hind away, block myself, bring the front end through. I'm going to show you how I'm teaching that. First, you need forward motion. Use your rein, change the balance of the horse, get him to cross over in the front and the back. Then change the balance again, roll the hindquarters, bring the front quarters through. Good. You can start teaching your horse, through the use of your rein, how to leg yield. All right, this is just the 7th session with this horse. Isn't that wild? If you want to see the previous sessions from session 1, you can go back and look at my, I have a young horse playlist. You start with session 1 with this horse. We work right through his development. We're not leaving anything out. Good. Okay, he's starting to really dial in on this stuff. Right there, he's starting to change flexion on his own after that turn. He's starting to understand that leg yield. Look at that. I know the spine's not perfectly straight, but it's a great start. Great day one to this drifting yield. Good boy. All right, so he's catching on to the idea there. We're gonna let him stop and think for a minute.